My level up. My level up.
It's back.
Maybe today I don't get nothing, but tomorrow I go get something. And I go buy a motor for mama. But the enemy won't worry me. I go show all of them tragedy. No be today, we start to. So if I sing my song, if I keep up for long, because you don't know that day, oh, Jesus Christ, he go come. So if you see me today, I know my level. I know my level. Oh, my level. Anybody publish a pen today, I know my level. I know my level.
So you know your level. You know your level.
I know my level. The level we say Shatta they count this morning. What's up? Hey,
Okay. So what question do you have for Shatta? What question do you have for
I'm going to ask him about what's happening in Tech. Champion.
Well, you could ask him that as well, because that's also on our platform.
I want to know. But let's say happy birthday to Moses Enchi Benefo Aka or AKA PJ Mose. You remember PJ Mose?
Okay.
PJ Mose, former host of the Ultimate Sports Show.
Of course.
On Multimedia Street Service at Semper FM. Good. Happy birthday. And of course, I'm sure you know your level, PJ Mose.
Yes, PJ Mose knows his level. And happy birthday to Mr. S.T. Latte of Ernest Bruce Methodist Church at Dabraka. May God richly bless you from your children and the entire Latte family. Also to Mrs. Isabella Mansa Agra of the FDA. May the favor of God continue to be your portion for management and staff of FDA. And may all of you find your level in the name of Jesus. Okay, George, let's go and do the Sports Center now. The Sports Center is brought to you by all of us who know our levels. Okay, I'm turning off George's mic now. It's getting emotional. It's also brought to you by MTN. Welcome to the new world. Standard Chartered Bank here for good. FPAC blows your pain away. Multi-TV, just thrills, and Cowbell Gold energy for winners. Exciting things are happening with MTN Momo. Keep using your MTN Momo wallets to make payments, send money, and just do more on MTN Momo to build points. And you could win an iPhone X, Samsung S9 Plus, Samsung TV sets, and up to 2,000 Ghana cedis cash every month, plus many more exciting prizes. Just dial *120# to check your points. Promo lasts till 31st October 2018. Please note, promo winners will only be called with 0244 300,000 to redeem their prize from the MTN office and not through text messages. Promo winners will not receive any promo codes. Promo winners do not have to pay anything to redeem a prize. So go on, just Momo it everywhere you go. Terms and conditions apply. Now, we've made the move. Yes, we've moved to our new state-of-the-art head office, an edifice that embodies our continued growth, support for our communities, our drive for innovation, and our optimism for the future. You are welcome to number 87 Independence Avenue, close to the Akwa J interchange. As we commence this chapter in our rich history from the new head office, we will continue to support the trade and investment activities of many generations of Ghanaians. Standard Chartered, here for good.
And here for sport. Yes, so let's get into it. And Daniel, you know, arguably the biggest rivalry in European football will be rekindled at the Camp Nou when Messi-less Barcelona host Real Madrid, who are Cristiano Ronaldo deficient. Anthems there, and of course we'll be looking forward to that game. But first, Medeama have become the second Ghanaian club to officially petition the Normalization Committee seeking to represent the country in the 2018-2019 CAF Champions League. Kumasi Asante Kotoko were the first to test the waters when they challenged the decision to boycott the upcoming CAF inter-clubs competitions. Medeama argued that they should be entered in the Champions League after ending the first half of the suspended Ghana Premier League on top. Let's hear from Communications Director of the Takwa Bay side, Patrick Akoto.
We don't believe the consultative meeting held between the Normalization Committee and club owners and administrators last Friday that had the locals to determine the representation or otherwise of any Ghanaian club in Africa Inter-Club competition. It is important that we bring a closure to this matter. We do recognize that we are hard pressed for time. So it's only an appeal to the Normalization Committee to ensure that they give us a certain level of seal of approval to make a representation. We were top of the league, and I have made the point over the period that the positioning of every team, as far as the first round of the league is concerned, is a true representation of their performance. It's as simple as writing my name. It is only an appeal to the Normalization Committee. We feel we hold a certain level of legitimacy to represent the country in the CAF Champions League.
Well, that's Patrick Akoto there. The Black Queens will leave Accra for Zambia next week to play the She Polo Polo in a pre-Africa Women's Cup Nations friendly. Now, the warm-up match is one of three arranged to prepare the team for the tournament, which starts on November 17 in Accra. Sports Minister Isaac Asiama believes these friendlies will prepare the team adequately for the tournament.
We are ready because you can't just go and play any friendly. It should be competitive enough, and that is why we had to now wait for the draw. A team that is very competitive, a team that will give us a good run for our money. That team is there waiting for us. We had gone throughout the country, we had played matches, but then we're waiting for the draw to have teams that are very competitive enough.
There's more football to come, but let's do some boxing now. And it's the second week of the Fist of Fury boxing night at the Bukom Boxing Arena. Joy Sports, Selwyn Saki has been looking at the development since week one.
The second week of the Boxing Fist of Fury was introduced at a press conference on Wednesday, 24th October at MJ Grand Hotel. Technical Director of the Ghana Boxing Authority, Coach Asare, mentioned all the 14 boxing clubs participating in the Fist of Fury boxing series and announced the professional and amateur bouts coming on this weekend. Technical consultant of the Ghana Boxing Authority, Moses Famoinin, gave a good remark for the first week of the series, though he pointed out some problems they faced.
And we are assuring Ghanaians that this sort of thing will not happen again. Now, has the GBA taken steps? Yes. Indeed, on Sunday, it's a multi-pronged sort of strategy we have. The disciplinary measures will be taken by the GBA. All those licensees who run into trouble will be taken through the disciplinary process.
Well, there was some positive news as Mr. Moenin confirmed that Fist of Fury has attracted some sponsors who are interested in supporting the game.
That's where we can get sponsors, and I can assure you that they are trooping in.
All right, we'll look forward to that one. But we get back to football, and FIFA's ruling council will decide on the new proposal to have an expanded Club World Cup featuring some of the Premier League and European top clubs when it meets in Rwanda later today. Now, Richard Conway has been following the story and suspects UEFA will vote against the plans.
The Club World Cup is currently played in December each year, but is not held in high esteem by the majority of European teams or fans. FIFA plans to change that with an expanded format backed by billions of pounds from investors led by Japan's SoftBank. With FIFA facing scrutiny over possible financial links with Saudi Arabia, it has ruled out Saudi investment in this project. Those representing Europe's biggest clubs and leagues remain opposed. They argue their players are already involved in too many games, and UEFA is worried its lucrative Champions League could suffer commercially.
Europa League next, and Ruben Loftus-Cheek hit a brilliant hat-trick as Chelsea coasted to a 2-1 victory in the one-sided Europa League game against Belarusian side or Belarusian champions Bate Borisov. Here's Chelsea boss Mauricio Sarri, who is very happy.
Yes, the target in the short period is to qualify first of all, and then to win our group. So we played very well for 60-65 minutes. Not very well in the last 25 minutes, but I think it was a good match. when we considered the goal, I don't like it very much, but I don't know why, but I prefer the clean sheet.
Mauricio Sarri there. Now, Danny Welbeck's late winner gave Arsenal victory over Sporting Lisbon in Portugal as they retain their place at the top of Europa League Group E. Remember, Arsenal have now extended their winning run to 11 games in all competitions. And it'll be interesting what happens this weekend in the English Premier League. But now, though, let's hear from the BBC's Andy Barr with a wrap of key games last night.
Five-time tournament winners Sevilla picked up their second win and moved top of their group on goal difference after they thrashed Akhisarspor of Turkey 6-0. While the former leaders FK Krasnodar lost to Standard Liège. And AC Milan's winning start to the Europa League came to an end with a 2-1 home defeat in losing to Real Betis.
Yeah, and they're good games to look forward to this weekend in the English Premier League. There's a super preview coming up on the Locker Room at 1:10 p.m. We know Man City will be up against Spurs. That's really cool. Monday, Chelsea up against Burnley. It's Manchester United up against Everton. The Clásico in Spain between Real Madrid and Barcelona at the Camp Nou tops the chart of football games to consider this weekend, definitely. But the equally important games across the major European leagues. Joy Sports, Moses Yeboah has a pick of games to chase.
The biggest regularly scheduled game in club football is upon us. El Clásico is set for this Sunday as Barcelona will host their eternal rivals Real Madrid. Both sides have looked far from their invisible selves so far this season, and a victory for either side will go a long way to boost confidence. The Serie A weekend presents a host of entertaining matches for fans to salivate over. The most appealing of the lot being Napoli's home game against AS Roma. Napoli have been chasing Juventus for 2 seasons now and will try to continue the chase on Sunday at the San Paolo Stadium. Hertha Berlin will have its away mettle, which was quite poor last term tested when they travelled to inform Borussia Dortmund in Saturday's primetime match. Marseille welcomed Paris Saint-Germain on Sunday evening, with both teams looking to continue the unbeaten runs in Ligue 1 after both sides endured a disappointing European action in midweek. Confidence is low at Manchester United as they host Everton at Old Trafford on Sunday. Everton have won their last 3 matches in the Premier League and can give the Red Devils a run for their money.
Right, so there's a special preview to the Clásico on the Locker Room. Also, Formula One action in Mexico, the Mexico Grand Prix to come, with Lewis Hamilton indicating that even though he knows that if he finishes 7th, he's going to be winning, his 5th Grand Prix, or winning his 5th championship title. He wants to win the Grand Prix in Mexico, so that's making it very, very tasty going up forward. And of course, the WTA finals in Singapore will all be on the show. Do make a date at 1:10 p.m.
My level low. It's back. Maybe today I don't get nothing, but tomorrow I go get something. And I go buy a motor for mama. But the enemy won't worry me. I go show all of them tragedy. No be today, we start to. So if I sing my song, if I keep up for long, because you don't know that day, oh Jesus Christ, he go come. So if you see me today, I know my level.
Yes, and so he's coming to tell us what that level really is on the show today. But George, there's another issue that we are discussing. Government has dissolved the KNUST Council and has set up an interim management council. I mean, if you were a student now, is this what you'd be looking for?
I think we should be looking for what really saves the situation. It was definite that the two could not come together. The council and the students, they were not agreeing. So it was good to just have new faces. But the new faces will come and do the job. So in as much as the students feel they're happy that there's a new council in place, the right thing will be done. So those who misbehave will still be punished. We have to get the two sides right and move forward. Then later we can sit and talk about how we want to deal with this, whether it is necessary or not. Getting all
we must try and settle that
we have to settle that,
and settle it decisive.
And try to agree as a country. Do we want to go this way of condensing all these mail halls, or we have to keep it the way it is? That's a bigger one. So it's not really about just tech.
It's a good question. Thanks a lot, George Adu Jr.
I'm out of here.
Yes, he's out of here.
Not totally. He's waiting for champion.
If you are waiting as well and you have something that you'd like to ask him, send the question in.